day 2 of the Balloon Fiesta. We are out. It is still very packed this morning despite being so early. In this video, I want to give you some tips and tricks for this fiesta. Now, we are from the Middle Tennessee area and we had to fly into Albuquerque. From the last bit, you saw some people pulling a wagon and they had camp chairs. Well, we flew in and we do carry-on luggage only, so we had none of that. But we also didn't really need that. So in this video, I'm going to share information from someone who does not live in Albuquerque, who flew in specifically for this festival. I want to share some of the things that we learned about yesterday, which I do have a video for, and it had no Mass Ascension. So we had a briefer day yesterday. Today, it was a full Mass Ascension, and we also made it in time for this amazing drone show. We only could see it from the parking lot and the line yesterday. This time we made it. It was amazing. I think this line is really long because there's the official pin swapping going on today. So I don't know if that's why they lined up. But when we first walked by, it was still closed. Now it's open. Just like with any tourist event, prices are going to be pretty steep. You are allowed to bring whatever food or drink that you can carry in a backpack here. So you can bring your own food in. We're going to get the pinon bear claw and the donut holes and a hot cocoa because it's 47 degrees. So they were out of the bear claws and they were out of the donut holes, so we just got a hot cocoa. So let's back up a little bit and go back to the beginning of our morning. You need to be in your car, in the car line by 4:10 a.m. in order to get in to the parking lot, get in through the front gate, which is very long and very crowded, to get in to see that drone light show, and definitely for the dawn patrol, which is what is going on in the video right now. And so to get into the parking lot, you need to bring $20 cash, and that is for each session. So if you do a morning session and an evening session, you need to have $20 in cash for the parking lot attendant. And so luckily I had read that ahead of time. And so once you pay your $20 and you walk quite a distance to the gate, it's probably 2 miles to the front gate, you get in and you can see that fabulous drone show. That it was wonderful. And then what you're seeing now in the video are some of the balloons rising. Yesterday that did not happen. I should have known something was up with the weather. I just thought they always stayed down on the ground. But if the weather is looking good, they start rising at this time in the morning. And so it's beautiful and you get to see them go up. And so that is a good hint that you're going to have a Mass Ascension for your day. So when you're watching the dawn patrol, that is when the test pilots are going up to check the weather at higher altitudes. And those burners lighting up the dark sky are just so beautiful. And so the rest of the time you kind of are in amidst the balloons. It's the only balloon fiesta in which you can be this close to the balloons. And so what we're doing now is waiting for 7 o'clock to happen. So it's 47 degrees. Morning, enjoying the Balloon Fiesta. This one's massive. So we were lucky to be in the position where we were. I had no idea where the flag was going to be during the national anthem. So this was wonderful to be so close to the American flag as the national anthem is being played. So in my video, you don't hear the national anthem. My phone did not pick it up, but we could hear it well. And so I'm not sure if that is on a map or if it's always this particular balloon that does the national anthem, but it was so great to see this happen. So this is at 7 o'clock, and it's telling you that the Mass Ascension is about to kick off. Another thing you need to consider when you come is how are you going to bring your tickets? I had my tickets on my phone in the wallet. I have an iPhone. It was in the wallet part of my phone, but I also printed my tickets just in case I had any issue. But if you don't have your tickets, this is an event that does not sell out. There were 2 booths, one for cash only, one for card only, in which you could purchase your tickets at the event itself in the morning.
Boy, he went up fast.
I never went fast.
All right, after hearing that exciting burn, that is such a cool sound to listen to, and watching these balloons go up, let's get back to some hints. The bathrooms, when you first come in through the gate, to the right will be some really good bathrooms, not like the porta potties that you sometimes see, even though there are those there. These are some really good bathrooms. However, since today was a longer session because we actually had the Mass Ascension, when I went to the restroom that morning before the dawn patrol, great bathroom conditions, but I went back to that same restroom towards the end and it was a disaster. So maybe try to use the restroom as soon as you get there and then don't go back to it. It was pretty messy. And so another hint is to let you know that there are golf carts. If you're having trouble walking, there's handicap parking, but there's also lots of golf carts that will take people back and forth. So that is a great benefit for anyone who might need that. Another thing that could be helpful are there are ATMs at both the north and the south ends of Main Street, which is the street that is in front of all the food vendors. So at the north end, south end, you will find ATMs in case you need those. The only time I needed cash was the parking, however. I could use my card for the food, the souvenirs I bought, pretty much like everything I needed. I used my card. And so I purchased mainly my souvenirs at the tent that I showed you at the beginning. It had exactly what I wanted in there. Some of the balloons you're looking at right here belong to the Rainbow Riders company. I went on their website. You can purchase balloon flights with them even on this day, but they are kind of expensive. So we're here still enjoying the Balloon Fiesta. See the one with the teddy bear? I think that one's autism awareness. There's some. It's about 50 degrees. It's about 50 degrees now, maybe. So if you happen to notice, I'm wearing a coat and I have several layers on. I also have a travel backpack that is foldable, so you might want to bring something like that so that you can take off your scarf, jacket, and put it inside a backpack so you can carry it around because it does warm up. Typically, this area is going to be in the 40s in the morning, but by midday it's going to be sunnier and warm. So I did shed that jacket, and I did have a scarf on, and I took that off as well. Sun. in a few moments. Listen carefully for the whistling. That was not something I heard or saw yesterday because we had no Mass Ascension, but you will see referees whistling, and that is for a safety purpose to push people back a little farther when the balloons are taking off.
I really could just take video after video and picture after picture. It's beautiful. There's nothing like it. This is definitely a bucket list experience. There's a better view of the cow. Oh, goodness. Here's one of my favorite because today we're going over to Roswell, New Mexico, and I hope to see some aliens. Well, just these types of aliens anyways.
You can't quite tell by the video, but we are walking around constantly in this area. It's a vast amount of balloons, but we are spending all of our time walking around amongst the balloons as they take off, looking at all the different types. So you cannot tell that we have moved from different location to different location. This is another reason why I did not regret not bringing a camp chair or something else to sit in. So we didn't need any of the things that those people were bringing in that you saw earlier in the video. And so what we did was we spent a lot of time just going around the balloons. If we wanted to, we could have gone to the food tents. They are not far from here. We weren't hungry yet, and we had stuff in our backpacks, and I had brought drinks in my side pocket of my backpacks, which you're allowed to do. You're allowed one backpack per person, and we just brought one. My husband did not carry anything.
Oh yeah, I think that's going to be Darth Vader. It's a hammerhead shark, gopher, fox, pink elephant. There's the frog, but we can't quite see him too well. Yeah. Little vampire. No, that's Frankenstein. I hope he turns around. This is the POW one. Well, I know I can catch him on the end when he goes over. There's a bison head. There he goes. Now he's turning.
Besides the balloons, there are tons of things to do. The Main Street stage showcases various bands and entertainment. And then there's the Balloon Discovery Center, which is a hands-on interactive experience where you can learn about the sport and science of ballooning. And be sure to stop by and check out the chainsaw carvers, which I will have at the end of the video. You'll kind of see those. And there's an artisan tent. And then, of course, there's always the food, merchandise, sponsors, and lots of exhibits to look at if you needed a little break.
There's the POW flag. There's actually another one we saw. Where is he? I'm gonna find it. There he is. Took a minute to find, and he's getting out of my range of camera. There's another POW flag, and this is the one I was excited to see launch off right there. These are miniature ones here. Great for the kids. He works it with the remote control.
So now we have kind of left the balloon area because we had spent quite a bit of time there and most of the balloons had risen already. So now I'd like to show you around the Main Street food area, and so just enjoy this tour. Still, you can tell the crowds are big. So if you have issues with crowds, at least you're going to learn here that there will be people around you. At the fiesta there is a Bugs Bunny tent dedicated to the fiesta, and Chuck Jones's grandson was there this morning. We definitely wanted to take in the car show that you see going on right now. The cars are up higher. You can see a few up there. They come down a ramp and then come around this corner. We got a great spot. I think it started at 9 o'clock. It's about 9:20 right now. So we're kind of watching them come in and doing their fun things with their cars. And so we did not want to miss out a little bit of this, even though we were about finished and we're about ready to go.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting...
You want one of those, honey? What about the pink Lincoln behind it?
Crazy if this thing 58, I think.
If you decide you want to join the Coast Guard while you're here, you can do that. It's very convenient. Here's some more options for food. And you can get some Pandora bracelets if you need to. They've got wood carving and they auction off at 10 o'clock whatever they want to auction off out of this. Now this one is $5,000, but of course it is worth every penny of it. It is gorgeous. Well, we're leaving the International Balloon Fiesta. Yesterday we did not get to see the Grand Ascension. Today it did work out, and so we're very happy. It was a great festival. We got to see everything we wanted to see, and all the balloons were very beautiful. So thank you for watching. Until next time, this is Gina from Positivity Past 50.